Okay, good morning students. Now today we are going to start our chapter number 6. Okay, if you are getting any problem in between the classes going on, you can raise your hand. I will allow you to speak. Okay, now here you can see that chapter 6 staffing. We are going to start. First of all, we will study that what is the meaning of staffing. Okay, exactly what is staffing. Before this, I would like to recall that what was organizing. Okay, there were 5 functions of manager. Okay, what was organizing? Organizing means preparing a organizational structure. Okay, that how much resources, where it is human resource or financial resource or any type of resource you will require to implement your plan. Okay, to convert your plan into reality. See, so there is a confusion that if already we have decided that what are the resources that you will require in organizing, you have done, then what is the need of staffing then? ठीक, तो यहाँ आपको ये समझना है कि staffing is not a very single or a very small concept. It is a very wide concept because staffing is a very wide concept. That's why it has become the separate function of management. Okay, which involves so many activities जो कि अब हम आगे चैप्टर में पढ़ने वाले हैं. तो what is the meaning of staffing? Staffing means putting the right people to right jobs. Okay, putting the right people to right jobs. Here you need to study that if in organizing, what you have done in organizing, you have just made a structure. कि अगर मुझे एक पार्टी ऑर्गेनाइज करनी है तो उस पार्टी के लिए मुझे एक केटरर की नीड होगी, एक डेकोरेटर की नीड होगी और एक गेस्ट को इनवाइट करने के लिए कोई मुझे पर्सन चाहिए. ठीक है, बट अभी आपने क्या किया है, सिर्फ एक स्ट्रक्चर बनाया है कि किस किस पर्सन की आपको नीड होने वाली है, बट एग्जैक्टली आपके पास वो पीपल है या नहीं है. इफ देयर इज नो पर्सन टू परफॉर्म द टास्क, then filling that position by putting the right people to right jobs is known as staffing. Is it clear? For example, I am the HR department manager of any company. In my company, I require one accountant. So if I require one accountant, it is my organizing function that I have identified I require an accountant. Okay, if that person is not available in the company, then I need to appoint a person who can perform the job of accountant. So that job of appointing the person and putting the right people to right jobs is known as staffing. Is the meaning of staffing is clear to you all? Now coming to the importance of staffing. What is staffing importance? Why it is very important for a manager to perform the function of staffing? Okay, we will study one by one in detail. First one is obtaining competent personnel. Okay, obtaining competent personnel. Here you need to study obtaining. It means to acquire. Competent means the most suitable. Okay, the most suitable and qualified people. Personnel means here refers to workers or employees. What is personnel? Personnel here we can say workers or employees. Okay, so staffing helps us in obtaining the competent personnel. How can you make the language? Staffing helps in acquiring the most suitable candidate for the organization. अगर staffing नहीं होगा, अगर आप ये सोचो किसी भी कंपनी में किसी को एक अकाउंटेंट की जरूरत है, आपने किसी से बोला, उसने उस पर्सन को भेज दिया और आपने उसे अपनी कंपनी में अपॉइंट कर दिया, तो क्या ये प्रोसेस ठीक है? सिर्फ किसी को बिना इंटरव्यू के, बिना उसका कोई टेस्ट लिए, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम अगर उसे आ रही है, वो कुछ नहीं पता चल पाएगा. लेकिन स्टाफिंग हमारी क्या हेल्प करता है? स्टाफिंग में एक पूरा स्टेप फॉलो किया जाता है which helps a company to select the best candidate. Okay, तो इसकी हेल्प से क्या होगा? कंपनी में जो भी एम्प्लॉय आएगा, he will be the best candidate for that organization. So staffing helps in obtaining, acquiring the most suitable worker or candidate for the organization. If there is no staffing, a company will not be able to find a best suitable candidate for their organization. Now coming to the second importance. Okay, what is the second importance? high performance of whom? We can say if all the personnel, all the workers are well qualified. अभी हमने क्या पढ़ा स्टाफिंग में कि स्टाफिंग की हेल्प से हमें किसी भी जॉब के लिए जो भी पर्सन चाहिए वो प्रॉपर क्वालिफिकेशन का मिलता है हमें। अगर हर एक पर्सन अपनी कंपनी का अपने फील्ड का एक्सपर्ट है, अपने फील्ड का एक पर्टिकुलर स्पेशलिटी है उसके अंदर, तो उससे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा? ही विल परफॉर्म ऑल द जॉब्स ऑफ हिज फील्ड by very expertise, okay, so which will improve the performance of the organization. किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की परफॉर्मेंस किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करती है? उसके एम्प्लॉइज के ऊपर, ठीक है। अगर एम्प्लॉइज क्वालिफाइड होंगे, कॉम्पिटेंट होंगे, तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है उस कंपनी की परफॉर्मेंस भी क्या होगी? बहुत ज्यादा हाई होगी, ठीक है। सो द स्टाफिंग फंक्शन हेल्प्स the organization to get very high performance with the help of competent personnel or candidates, okay. Now coming to the third importance, what is the third importance of staffing? Ensures continuous survival and growth, okay. Continuous survival and growth. Students, what is survival and what is growth? Survival means to stay in the market, to exist in the market for a long period of time, okay. But growth means to expand your business. For example, there was a small shop in the starting stage, but if that organization or that shop is earning so much amount of profit, so they can expand their business. Might be possible they will open 2 branches of their shops, then a mall, a general store, then a complex. So many things can be done. So on what the survival and growth of the organization depends. एक कंपनी, एक छोटी सी शॉप अच्छी चलेगी या नहीं चलेगी, ये किस पे डिपेंड करता है? उस शॉप को चलाने वाले के ऊपर या फिर उसमें जो लोग वर्क कर रहे हैं उसके ऊपर, ओके। सो एज वी कॉल्ड दैट वर्कर्स, द पर्सनल और द कैंडिडेट्स आर द मोस्ट important asset. What employees are? Employees and workers are considered as the most important assets of the organization, okay. If workers are very good, if workers are very competent, then the organization will have continuous survival. They will exist in the market for a long period of time, as well as they will also grow in the market, okay. So it depends upon the employees. It depends upon the employees that organization will grow or expand or not, okay. So staffing ensures that the organization will survive continuously and they will have the growth of their organization. If the staffing function is not performed properly, employees are not competent, then an organization cannot grow and survive in the market, okay. Now the fourth importance is optimum utilization of resources, okay. What is optimum utilization of resources? Please see the fourth point. Optimum utilization of resources. Optimum means to utilize the resources in such a way that there is no wastage and with minimum cost, okay. So resources here refers to the human resource, okay. So staffing helps the organization to utilize their resource in such a way that there is no overmanning. You need to highlight these words, overmanning or understaffing. अभी हम इसमें आगे स्टाफिंग के प्रोसेस में पढ़ेंगे कि स्टाफिंग में ये नहीं होता है कि आप किसी भी पर्सन को बुला के अपनी कंपनी में ले आए। स्टाफिंग में एक पर्टिकुलर पहले ये देखा जाता है कि हाउ मच एम्प्लॉइज वी आर रिक्वायरिंग इन आवर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। रिक्वायरमेंट को देखने के बाद उस पर्सन को अपॉइंट किया जाता है और अपॉइंट भी तब किया जाता है जब वो पर्सन सारी स्टेजेस को पास कर लेता है, सारे टेस्ट को पास कर लेता है, ओके। So staffing ensures that there is no overmanning. Overmanning means there are no large amount of people in the organization जिनकी जरूरत भी नहीं है, कहीं एक्स्ट्रा तो नहीं है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, ओके। और ये भी इंश्योर करता है that there is no understaffing. कहीं कोई पोजीशन ऐसी तो नहीं है जहां हमें लोगों को अभी अपॉइंट करने की जरूरत है। तो इन दोनों की हेल्प से क्या होता है, जितने भी रिसोर्सेज हैं, जितने भी ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज हैं, उनका उतना ही यूटिलाइजेशन वैसी तरीके से यूटिलाइजेशन होता है विच इज रिक्वायर्ड, एंड दिस इज नोन एज ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. Is it clear to you, students, that if there is no understaffing and no overmanning, all the employees are in that amount only, in that numbers only, which is required, exactly required by the organization, then it will ensure optimum utilization of resources. There will be no wastage of salary to the extra number of people. Okay. Now, if there are resources, you need to understand also resources सिर्फ हम ह्यूमन की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. अगर रिसोर्सेज मतलब वर्कर्स अच्छे होंगे तो उसके साथ साथ हमारा जो फिजिकल रिसोर्सेज है, ओके, और हमारा जो फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्सेज है वो भी क्या होगा, वो भी प्रॉपर्ली यूटिलाइज होगा. इट मींस वो भी एग्जैक्टली उसी क्वांटिटी में यूटिलाइज होगा जिस क्वांटिटी में यूटिलाइज होना है. देयर विल बी नो वेस्टेज, क्योंकि सारे लोग कैसे हैं, बिल्कुल एक्सपर्ट हैं उनके फील्ड में और उतने ही हैं जितने की जरूरत है. तो किसी भी चीज का यूटिलाइजेशन या वेस्टेज होने की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होगी. नाउ कमिंग टू द फिफ्थ पॉइंट, हियर सी द फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज improves job satisfaction and morale of the employees. Okay, what is job satisfaction and morale of the employees? You need to understand that I have told you staffing is not a single activity. It just not involves only putting the right people to the right jobs or appointing the people only. It also involves providing, we can say, the training and motivation. Okay, along with the appointment, employees also get training, they also get motivation and rewards for their good performance. So it is a very wide concept. If the person is not performing well or he is not able to learn something, so the proper training will also be provided to them. So if they perform well, they will also be motivated and they will be also receive awards and all. So which provides job satisfaction to the employees, and it also improves morale of the employees that yes, we can perform better and we are working in a good company. Is it clear to you, student? अगर एम्प्लॉइज को पता है हमसे कोई भी गलती होगी या फिर हमें कोई बात नहीं आएगा, अगर कोई न्यू चेंजेस आ रहे हैं तो हमारी कंपनी हमें प्रॉपर्ली ट्रेन करेगी. हमारे स्टाफिंग का जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का एनवायरनमेंट है वो बहुत अच्छा फ्रेंडली है, सभी हमें कोऑपरेट करते हैं, मोटिवेट किया जाता है. तो उससे क्या होगा, उस एम्प्लॉय को क्या मिलेगा, जॉब सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलेगा कि मेरी जॉब, जहां मैं जॉब कर रहा हूं, दैट इज द बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर मी. और जब एक पर्सन अपनी जॉब से सेटिस्फाई होता है तो इट आल्सो इंप्रूव्स द मोरल ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एम्प्लॉय कि मुझे अपना बेस्ट से बेस्ट इस कंपनी को देना है. ठीक, अगर हम अच्छा बेस्ट देंगे तो हमें उसके लिए रिवॉर्ड्स भी प्रोवाइड किए जाते हैं. इज इट क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? नाउ इट मींस वी हैव 5 importances. Let me show you again 5 importances of staffing. Obtaining competent personnel, it means the suitable personnel, suitable employee for the job. Second is high performance, as all the employees are very much competent and properly selected, so it improves the performance of the organization. All will perform properly. Third is ensures continuous survival and growth, because we know that the most important asset, here you can see the most important asset of any organization are the employees. If employees are performing better, then it will also ensure the survival and growth. Okay, अगर employees कम से कम वेस्टेज में काम करेंगे, प्रॉपर्ली काम करेंगे तो क्या होगा, कॉस्ट कम होगी, वेस्टेज कम होगी, और कॉस्ट या वेस्टेज कम होने से प्रॉफिट इंक्रीज होगा, और प्रॉफिट इंक्रीज होने से कंपनी क्या करेगी, ग्रोथ करेगी और सर्वाइव भी कर पाएगी. ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन, इट मींस जितने भी रिसोर्सेज हैं, स्टाफिंग इंश्योर करता है कि ना कोई डिपार्टमेंट में बहुत कम हो, देयर इज नो अंडर स्टाफिंग एंड देयर इज नो overmanning, overstaffing. Okay, you can also use the word overstaffing here. Okay, fifth, improves job satisfaction. Again, you can see the fifth point, improves job satisfaction. Job satisfaction of whom? The employees, as they receive training and motivation also for the particular job. Now students, coming to the next topic, that is Human Resource Department, staffing as a part of Staffing as a part of human resource department. Okay, staffing as a part of human resource department. You need to understand that what is the difference. Please focus on this point. Staffing as a part of human resource department. What is human resource department, students? You have to understand it carefully. Staffing is a particular putting the right people at the right job, but human resource department, students, there are so many organizations on large scale also. Okay, you have large number of employees, large number of a very large scale. Okay, so वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि एक स्टाफिंग के प्रोसेस को पूरा करने के लिए एक सेपरेट डिपार्टमेंट बना दिया जाता है. ओके, जो छोटी छोटी शॉप्स हैं या छोटी कंपनीज हैं या फिर छोटे लेवल पे काम कर रही है, वहां पे हम स्टाफिंग कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, कि हम एक पर्सन है, वो परचेज का भी है, उसका काम है, क्योंकि वो इतनी सैलरी अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते. बट इफ द scale of any organization or a company is very large, okay, they have so many activities to do, so they used to make a separate department which is known as human resource department. Okay, so what we can study, that human resource department, in this way you can study, it is a human resource department. In short we can say HRM. Okay, HRM. But staffing is the part of human resource department. वर्क्स दोनों का सेम है. स्टाफिंग में भी लोगों को अपॉइंट किया जाता है, उन्हें मोटिवेट किया जाता है, ट्रेन किया जाता है, बट अगर लार्ज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में इस पर्टिकुलर वर्क के लिए एक सेपरेट डिपार्टमेंट बना दिया जाए, सो दैट डिपार्टमेंट विल बी कंसिडर्ड एज ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट. What they will do, they will appoint the employees, they will take care of the needs of the employees, and they will also give the training, or whether they are getting any problem or not, they will take care of the employees. Okay, so the function of the staffing department and HRM department is almost same, but in large organization there is a separate department to perform this function, which is called HR department. But whereas in small organizations there is only one function that a manager performs along with all other functions, that is staffing. Okay, he need to perform all the functions by himself only. Is it clear to you, students? If there is any problem in these points, now you can ask. Yes, please raise your hands if anybody want to ask any question. Please raise your hand. Nobody is. Students, please unmute yourself and ask me if there is any question.
मैम एक बार ऑडियो वाला पॉइंट समझा दीजिए. Human resource department.
Human resource department. Human resource department is that department which is responsible to perform the function of staffing. Okay, along with the appointment of employees, they will also train the employees, they will also take care of the needs of the employees. But the difference is that in small organizations only a single manager, a person will perform this activity, but in large organization, so not to disturb other ones, they used to make a separate department कि अगर कोई appoint होगा तो HR डिपार्टमेंट करेगा, किसी को जॉब से निकालना होगा तो HR डिपार्टमेंट देखेगा, ट्रेन करना होगा तो HR डिपार्टमेंट देखेगा. The performance of the manager will be different from all the functions of management. लेकिन जो छोटी छोटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होती हैं उसमें क्या होता है, उसमें एक सेपरेट डिपार्टमेंट नहीं बनाया जाता. ठीक है, वो सिर्फ एक फंक्शन को परफॉर्म करते हैं, दैट इज स्टाफिंग. उनका कोई पर्टिकुलर डिपार्टमेंट नहीं है. एक बंदा जॉब भी देख रहा है, एक पर्सन परचेज डिपार्टमेंट भी देख रहा है और कुछ और भी काम कर रहा है. देयर इज नो सेपरेट. तो इन दोनों में सिर्फ एक डिफरेंस है, लार्ज स्केल और स्मॉल स्केल. इज इट क्लियर टू यू आरजी? आरजी, द मीनिंग इज क्लियर? Yes. Another student who want to ask me question? Yes, Archie, you can speak now. The point is clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Dipanshi, can you hear me? Dipanshi Verma. Okay, Khushi Dhingra. Khushi Dhingra.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, beta. I am asking a question. Please tell me the third importance of staffing. What was the third importance? Khushi, you can speak.
Ma'am, continuous survival and growth.
Yes. How staffing ensures continuous survival and growth? Tell me the answer. स्टाफिंग कैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को कंटिन्यूस सर्वाइवल और ग्रो करने में हेल्प करता है?
Ma'am, if the employees of the organization are good, then it helps the organization to continuously grow and expand. And if the employees of the organization are good, then it helps in the expansion of the organization.
Okay, very good. What are the employees of the organization? किसकी तरह उन्हें consider किया जाता है employees को? I have written here while I was explaining the topic. Employees are considered as an asset of the organization. Okay, if assets are good, they will be able to survive and grow in the market. Okay, Jasmeet, are you able to hear me? Jasmeet. Okay, students, in our last class, we have completed this chapter, but next video, we will discuss needs and importance of training and development. Before that, I will explain you what is the process of staffing. Okay, we will discuss about the process of staffing.